All right. I didn't change anything. So, I really hope that this just works. Um, all right. I can at least hear myself. That's a step in the right direction. I think we're good this time. Oh man, can we ever have a seamless start? I don't know if we can. But I did a thing, and I may have purchased a clicky ship. So Santakiai, brand new to the game, and I may have upgraded my Titan to it. So I'm gonna apply that real quick. And we can do this. It's asking me to do my code or my password. Code. Password. Oh, brother. Yeah, no, that is right. Alright, cool. Upgrade applied. So I'm pretty excited for this update. We've got new hair, so we're definitely going to be checking that out. And actually, you know what? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the concierge store, because they showed some new skins, and I just want to see if any of them are for Santok, which looks like there is. Okay. Really cool white. What else we got? Okay, so we've got a triple pack, and then we've got white on its own. What is that one? That one's pretty cool. Kind of like a flames make you go fast kind of skin. Pretty snazzy. But that's not what you guys came here to see, right? We want to see the game. So let's get that pulled up. In the corner here, you'll see live feed from my Bamboo X1C. Put out a brief little poll on YouTube. You guys said you wanted to see that in the live stream, so hey, there you go. Now we have direct feed to the printer. So whenever I'm printing something, I'll try and have that on screen, and then you can ask me about it. Oh, shoot. I forgot to delete shader folder. Kill it. Stop. Go away. Goodbye. Kill the program. Go away. There we go. Goodbye. Alright. Let's see. You gotta do the... There we go. Star Citizen. Delete. Delete those. There we go. All right, this time for real. Let's get going. Hey, IJ, how you doing? Where are you saying hi from? North America, South America, Central Europe. Where are you from? I got to tell you, sometimes the delay between stream chat and what I experience in real time. West Coast, there we go. I'm sorry. It's nothing against the people specifically, but man, I hate California and Washington and Oregon. Beautiful places, a lot to offer, but poop maps, man. I'm sure you know all about it though. What do you think about West Coast? You like it? Okay, so we got a new menu. That looks pretty sweet. Obviously, we've got some new locations to discover. Water effect looks pretty nice. I don't know if they included any updates to the water effects in this patch, but I mean, that's pretty cool. Did I clean any of my garage yet? Yes. Well, not the garage. So I've got my grandma used it as a sewing corner. And so she has her sewing machine, tons of threads, thimbles, stuff like that, kind of artsy crafty stuff. So I'm consolidating that into some storage boxes, getting it cleaned up, and then I'm turning it into kind of a maker space. So I do have a bit of a time lapse recorded. I'm working on doing a video of that. What I think I'm going to do is the house cleanup project is going to be some members only content. And the reason why I'm going to do it that way is that way I'm not kind of diluting the brand too much that we have here on the channel. So if you want to just come in for sci-fi and games and stuff, that's totally fine. Free content is always going to be there. But for the people that, really want to see the house change and support that project, I'm just going to have those be the members only side. So I have been recording quite a bit of footage. The big limiting factor I keep running into is how much garbage I can pack into a garbage can. But we made some pretty big progress, pretty big moves this last week, so I'm pretty excited to show that off. All right, where's generic white guy head? Did they add some new faces? That's a pretty good looking head. Let's use that. I always change the eyes. I want to have my beautiful eye color on my character. What are my predictions for the future of this game? Dude, that is the $1 million question, isn't it? I feel like right now they're on a pretty good trajectory. I feel like compared to what I've seen in the past, they're moving a lot faster, and that makes me pretty optimistic. But it's still one of those things that time will tell, I would love to see them fulfill all the promises from CitizenCon this year. If they manage to pull that off, I think lots of people will be really happy. Alright, I could do a basic gym bro with the man bun there. Let's see. Color's a bit too dark. I need a more neutral brown so that I can see it. My hope is that they release the Galaxy this year. That would be awesome. But I also think it is kind of slim that happens. But I'm personally vested in the Galaxy, so obviously, I'd love to see them release my ship. What were those? Well, so they announced a ton of new ships at CitizenCon. Could go for kind of a Keanu Reeves cyberpunk look. I've seen lots of people using this hair. I think it's just because it just flows so naturally, or so nicely. There was a lot of ships announced at CitizenCon. There was a lot of new tech. This is the classic He-Man hair. It's so crazy to see this, the way that it looks now, because it's so light and bouncy, no more Lego hair. This is actually one of the things that they promise is an update to the character customizer, and it does look like they're pulling through on this. We've got significantly better hair now. That's kind of a cool hairstyle. That's close-ish to what I've got. It's bigger than what I got. That's like really big here in the back. I don't know if I like that. I think I might go for this one. They also announced a lot of new features, gun reworks. I mean, there's a lot they went over. I did do a couple streams going over and kind of condensing what I think about it. I think this is the hair right here. I think this is going to be the closest to what we find to what I actually have right now. Maybe that one, though. I'm going to go with this one. Do you predict server meshing within a year? Believe it or not, I think I do. There's been a lot of rumors going around that server meshing is actually working right now, and it's just a matter of putting it in and like kind of finalizing everything. Assuming that that's true, I mean, there you go, right? It's done. It's just a matter of putting it in the game. I want to believe that it's possible. I think it is, and it seems like everything that we hear about replication layer and the various kinds of odd and end pieces that go along with it, it sounds like everything's working pretty well. So optimistically, I think yes, we will see server meshing in a year. They could always prove me wrong, though. We did technically get Pyro before the end of the year. I feel like that comes with a big caveat because it was Pyro for some people in a limited perspective. It's not like I can play Pyro with you guys today, right? Some people got to play Pyro. And it's not still available to those people. So I would have liked to see Pyro be a selectable system by now. You know, we can all just pick to play in Pyro versus Stanton. And that didn't happen. Still time to prove me wrong on that, I guess. But, you know, it's like we've always been told, we're waiting for server meshing. If server meshing happens, then we'll be golden. But until then, who knows? So here we are at good old Orison, and just like any other time, we gotta go through and change some basic settings. So this is gonna be kind of weird for you guys. I play with a super low mouse sensitivity, which actually, I think it kept that. So that's good. Let's see, let's go to key bindings. Got our joystick. Should be just as simple as doing that and that. Let's check our game settings, see if I need to change anything. These are turned off. Vibration, we can go ahead and leave that on. I don't care about that one. Okay, this is one of the big ones. If you want to get good at doing low flying, you want to have your velocity indicator to always on. That's the basic cheat code. It looks like all of my settings are saved, so I think we're okay. Check graphics real quick. Alright, cool. Zom's asking if there's any YouTubers to learn from. Odd Job Entertainment's pretty good. Always got to push the brand. Whenever when you start doing, try any tutorial that talks about basic dogfighting first. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Once you become a YouTuber, it's kind of like, all right, everything is content, and content is everything. So you're always just trying to... you're always just trying to push yourself. Man, Orison is so pretty. This is one of those games that you really just have to take some time and stop and look around sometimes. Even though it's nighttime right now and you can't really see a whole lot here, such a pretty game.
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
Where are these on the ground?
Last call
Someone
for
leaving their
passengers.
garbage
The
here
shuttle is
already.
preparing to depart.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
They managed to make a game that makes me excited for having janitor NPCs. That's the biggest change, thanks to persistent entity streaming. Is I'm looking forward to basic trash can mechanics. Let's see, what else do I think about the future of the game? I am cautiously optimistic that we will see Squadron 42 in the next year, which would be really big. You get the single-player campaign out, and I think the game will sell itself. As long as it comes out in a reasonably good state of polish with very few bugs. Which, I think that's a good commentary on the rest of the gaming industry at large right now. All you would have to do to get buckets of goodwill from players is release a game that works. If that's all you do, you'll be further ahead than so many game studios at the moment. Looking at you, DICE, Bethesda, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Ravenclaw, Sledgehammer.
Approaching next station.
So many of the AAA studios, they just release broken games and then they expect players to wait while they fix it in post.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing
That's not a
to
fair
depart.
business model. At least with Star Citizen, I know I'm getting a broken game because I'm buying into an alpha. But when I'm paying $60 for a finished product, I kind of expect that product to be, you know, finished.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
This door's gonna open. Get me out. Okay. Server feels pretty good at the moment. I'm not getting a ton of stuttering. Feels pretty smooth. From a Star Citizen perspective, anyway.
Ready to sample the true beauty of Crusader?
And I'm guessing with the update, I probably need to re-earn. Hello, how you doing? Zli. Still can't figure out how to say that name. We'll figure out eventually. A bit late. Hey, better late than never. We're just getting started. Zlit, where are you from? Where's that Elo coming from? I can't remember if you jumped in on chat last time or not. I think it was Gummy. Are you European? I'm always just kind of curious to see where people are coming from. It's always weird to... okay, American. Then put an H in front of that LO. What are you doing? It's always fun, though, to see where people are coming from, because YouTube gives you an ability to find people that I'd never talk to Europeans on the regular otherwise, right? I live in the US. What am I going to do? We don't work at the same times. We don't go to school together. But social media, for all its ills, it does give you the ability to connect to people that you wouldn't have access to otherwise. And I think that part's pretty cool. And I know your Will's on Discord, but here on YouTube, man, yours lit. Unless I start putting a mirror next to your name, that's the only way I can see it. I have a couple friends in the UK, and their English rubbed off on me. You know, when I was living in Mexico for 2 years, there was a European guy there. It was always really funny hearing a European accent speak Spanish, because it does change things, right? Fundamentally, the way that we pronounce our vowels or consonants, it's different. And so then when you're trying to learn a new language, it's different again. So that's one thing that... Okay, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Oh yeah, we're getting all over the clicks today. We're literally farming clicks with this video because we got a clicky ship. It's new meta, maybe, and hopefully it gets me lots of views on YouTube. Okay, how do I freaking get her out of the ship? Okay, I guess I just didn't hold it long enough. I do need to go through and do a little tour. I'm sure you guys have probably already seen most of this. Man, they really need to fix the landing gear. Makes me sad. So I'm trying to remember where... Ah, there it is. So we got storage right here. So we've got a decent amount. Yeah, so what it's supposed to do, and they showed this on the Inside Star Citizen, let's see. The seat portion of the bucket here is supposed to drop down. You sit on it, cross your legs, and then it hoists you up and puts you in the ship. But since the landing gear is in the floor right now, it doesn't do that very well. And so we've got some component storage, and then on the bottom here is some gun storage. So pretty snazzy. What do we got here? We got, looks like that might be, I'm not gonna guess, some kind of component. How do I close that up again? The button was up there, wasn't it? No, 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 no. How do you, can't reach it. Alright, we'll figure that out later. Coming back around here, what else we got? I know back here we have some more components. Gotta find the button for that. Oh, maybe it's that. Ooh, see that? That's a cool animation. And then your ship spreads its legs. You guys probably already know this if you've been a long-time viewer, but I do work as a medical assistant currently. So I feel like I just instructed my ship on how to use the stirrups. It's a really odd shape back there. Okay, let's get in the ship now. Yeah, see, it's supposed to be sit down, cross your legs, and then it puts you in the ship. I did fix the joysticks, so we got the Evos working properly now. And assuming that my keybinds transferred the way that they should. Alright, They are reversed. Let's see if I can remember the command. I think it's... well, I don't want to say it. It's... Someone's going to clip that, and then I'm going to be all over the internet for saying naughty words. Resort, devices, joystick, I think it's that. Okay. Alright, so resort devices, joystick, 1 space 2. There we go. That should work. So now alright, we gotta switch that too. Now, I found that I actually like having the up be twisting like that. I don't know why it is, but I feel like it's a more... I feel like it's because it's a stronger action than doing the twist up. So, I don't know. But I gotta swap that. Be on the right control settings. Okay, well, it should be fine then. Why is it different? Okay, and that's backwards too. Okay, I think I know why it's doing that. Whenever you update, sometimes it gets the names swapped, so just like I had to swap the joysticks in the other screen, I have to do it here as well. So let's go to version settings again, flight movement, roll, turn you on. There we go. Got gimbals. And my understanding is right now there's a bug, literally with the bug ship, where the repeaters are doing more damage than they're supposed to. What am I missing here? I guess I have to actually do the transform button, huh? Yeah, fancy ship. You know it, man. All right, chat, real quick. What's the keybind I'm looking for? What's the transform button? It's not eject. I don't want that one. Let's go with Alt-K. Nope, that didn't do it. J? J didn't do it either, bud. My understanding is that they currently... No, I don't want want that. So VTOL kind of does it. But I don't think it's supposed to be... Oh, shoot. Now how do I close my ports? Yeah, so I thought it was landing gear, because it seems like that's what people were doing in their other videos, but that just literally extends the little teeny legs on the bottom. It's not actually doing the whole transformation. Maybe it is just the VTOL toggle, though. Alright, I guess Alt-K is closing it. It's a cool animation, though. Oh, you don't like the sound of 1,000 dragonflies? You guys are actually hearing the audio, though, right? I'm looking down at my OBS, and it doesn't seem like it's actually Oh, wait, I'm probably not looking at the right. Okay. We should have audio output. I lied. Whew. Those feel pretty fast. Alright. Well, let's see if we can't get into some trouble. There is a lot of buzz. That's basically what we're listening to right now. Okay, I do not want to go all the way to Microtech. It is not supposed to be stopped. I am printing a Spider-Man Venom bust. I think the printer thinks it is stuck. But each time I've gone down there, it lied to me. So I'm just going to hit retry. Cool thing about the bamboo printers is I can do that all from my phone. So that's a super cool feature. That should kick back on in just a second. So I'm printing a bust of Spider-Man when he's wearing the Venom suit. So quick little hack for you guys if you don't want to make that super long journey. Accept it and then abandon it, and it'll come back, and it might be a better location. Sometimes it does take a minute, though. So. Maybe CIG decided to make a liar of me. It's not coming back. Do we have any beacons? No. Watching the printer is mesmerizing. Good for those long jumps and load screen. Yeah, it's an experiment right now. We're gonna see how it goes. I feel like it's good to have something kind of going on in the background. All right, I gotta go check on it. It's actually not behaving at the moment. So let's do this. If you start seeing this move again, you'll know that I got it working again. So, where'd it go? Come on. I'll add it as a source here. Alright, back in a bit. Hopefully I get this thing going. Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss? Hey! Thanks for the gifts, Wills. That's great. I think we are officially up to 5 members now. Let's see. Now I can bring myself back. So, got it working. We're doing good. 3D printing is one part a hobby, another part another chore. It can be kind of rough sometimes, but my bamboo, I love that thing. It makes things so much easier. Alright, it is still not giving it to me. Here's an idea. Let's go do a raid on Orson and see if I can't get me some kit while I'm out there. Baby monitor, exactly. Yep. I used to use a Ender 5 Plus a lot for my 3D printing, and it was really kind of a headache. There's a lot of people that obviously have plenty of success with Ender 5s, and you know, more power to them. But what I would keep running into is it felt like I wasn't allowed to leave the house until I knew for sure that the print was going to be okay. So I would set the print up and I would watch it place that first layer down, and if there were any mistakes at all, I'd have to cancel the print, start it over, and then try again. And even then, it felt like about 50% of the time I was still getting some failures. And part of that is very likely, you know, maybe I didn't understand something right. I could have very well easily been doing something wrong. But it was always just this process of trying to figure stuff out. The prints I've been doing recently on the bamboo have been far and away much more challenging than anything that I've done on the Ender 5 Plus previously, because I'm using materials like TPU, which is thermoplastic polyurethane. It's a rubbery material, which I don't have any of the stuff I've printed with that around me right now. And then this stuff that's printing right now, that is a marble PLA. So it has some additives in it to give it kind of a marble look, some black grains. This isn't going to make me fly there slowly, is it? Let's see, hopefully I can just jump to Empyrean Park. Looks like I can. So with that, because it is a filled filament, it has additives in it. Those are much more likely to cause some filament jams and stuff like that. The issue that I just fixed is I have what's called an AMS, or an automatic material system, I think is what it's for. And it doesn't play nice with cardboard spools, which unfortunately are becoming quite common. The cardboard spools, they'll tend to kind of roll off to the side, and then they'll get stuck in the rollers. Most of the time you can just tell it to keep going. What I did just now is I moved the rollers of the AMS a little closer, so hopefully it will reduce some of the friction. So, fingers crossed, but I think we're good.
Quantum travel complete.
Uh-oh. What are you doing? I think it's going to tell me that it got stuck again. There is a more permanent solution. I really ought to print some spool lips for the cardboard spools. Alright, maybe we're doing fine. Little hiccup. I don't know what it was doing there. Clickiest Maximus. Oh, dude, especially when you're outside the thing. Wow. That is a sin. Oh, I'm not even going the right direction, guys. I don't know, maybe I'll get used to it. I don't know, man. It's such a weird sound. It's worse when you do Afterburner, too. Thankfully, in the cockpit, it's not nearly as noticeable. Slow her down. give me some easy kills up top so I can get some kit and then go and finish the rest. Honestly, I may have to do that. It's such a offensive sound. Alright, where are you at, fellers? Hello? Come out and play. Perhaps they is not spawning. Because I'm definitely close enough. I should have a counter. Let's see if we come down here, if we can see anybody. Hello, anybody home? I don't see anybody. Oof. Forgot about the overhang. Holy cow, I would have been dead. They do not like me. No! Guys, it's stuck again. I'm just gonna hit retry. We're gonna see if it'll just go again. Alright, let's abandon this mission. Gotta get out of the area though. I don't want to give myself a crime side or get shot at. You guys see that? They're back. Let's go back down there. They did come out to play. Got a counter, it just took a while. Oh man. Okay, if I just thought of something. If I get another error on the printer where it says it can't do it, I can go add some weights to the middle of the spool, and that should help weigh it down a little bit so that it should play a little nicer. Alright, now here's the real test. It says they spawned. Are they all in places where I can actually kill them? Because you know how it goes. Sometimes they like to spawn in places where they are inaccessible. Like in a closet or some such thing. It doesn't look like they're up here, so maybe they're all downstairs. Oh. I see some cannon fodder.
Attack on shield.
Your puny handheld weapons are no match for my grasshopper. Oh man, it's... Yes, get back up so I may kill you. Are they seriously all in here? Imagine if I did just die to small arms fire right now. That would be pretty bad.
Attack on shields.
Come on. There we go. Who else? I think we got them all. Oh, perhaps not. It's lighting up the room. It's actually hard to see what I'm actually hitting. Let's get a little closer. What am I getting stuck on? Flagpole. There we go. Okay. People are dead. Extend the landing gear. Little grasshopper legs. These things are teeny tiny. Alright, here's hoping I don't get immediately beamed in the face. Let's go steal some weapons. Okay, do a quick run around, make sure that at least everybody's down. Give them the old 1-2 if they're still walking. Let's see, who's got some armor I want to wear? I guess we could just go for the arrow stuff. Nah, we want the heavy armor though. I know Slooty or Adazar would love to see this undersuit, but I'm not about that. So I'm just gonna stick with my green. Okay, what's going on? Okay, now that I'm not bouncing around, will you let me change my stuff? Okay, maybe I will just take all his stuff. Why is this so hard? Is it seriously because... I don't think it would be because of this, though, right? I mean... Okay, it was because he had some stuff on those parts. Yes, hello. I would like to put on the helmet, please. There we go. Alright. I don't want those. Those can all go away. I'm never going to use a shotgun. But I guess we'll hold on to them for a minute because I can't... can't do anything else. Okay, let's find some more LMG ammo. Probably this guy. What you got for me, Slim? Did I just glitch my inventory too? It's not letting me... Alright, whatever. We're gonna roll with it. I can't change my ammo. No big deal. Let's go upper floor, I guess. Ah, such peace. We're finally far enough away from the engines that I can't hear them. Okay, where in the heck are we? Perhaps we need to go all the way up to the roof. Yeah. Need to go to the roof. Jeez. I did not see that guy. I'm totally blind. Poke your head up. Let me shoot you in the face. Okay, he is dead. And now you are dead. Okay, where are your friends? I would like to kill all of you mutually. I am an equal opportunity murderer. Okay, gun case. Let's check this. Anything good for me? Oh my gosh, I do not want these. Go away. Okay, I do want those. I kind of want that. I'll take it. Let's equip those. Not such a fan of the arrowhead. I'm gonna go without it. The C-54 is kind of nice though. Might want to get one of those. And are these boxes doubled up? This says clothing drawer. I don't remember seeing that before. Am I going crazy? Or is that a new thing? It's so weird seeing these guys move around. Holy cow. Alright. First injury. That's great. It actually is great. I know I said that sarcastically, but it's nice to actually have a challenge. And it feels like it's a lot more fair than it used to be. Like right now I'm getting really good performance. So I'm not upset about these guys because I'm being kind of dumb and I should kind of cool it a little bit. If only I had the rescue ranger, you're right. Alright, and we got supposedly one guy down there. Alright, there's another guy in here maybe. If these guys are... These guys are stuck in... I don't think I can get to this guy. This guy's glitched, right? I would stream Team Fortress on the condition that we fill up an entire lobby. I don't play that game myself, so that would have to be the condition. If we can fill up an entire lobby as a community, I'll play Team Fortress 2 and I'll stream it. I might be able to get this guy if I go around the building here. Or perhaps not. That doesn't go around. Is Harvest a Team Fortress map? Have you guys played the, have you guys played Transformers War for Cybertron? That game was choice. It actually had multiplayer too. It was very, very short-lived. But it was exactly what you would expect from a multiplayer Transformers game. It just never had its time to shine. Alright, well, we tried. I wish we could say we came and conquered, but, okay, so, alright, you have to retract your landing gear first. And then hit K. Otherwise, it just kind of like saves it and doesn't do it for you yet. Okay, so we got some basic kit. Let's see if I got a bounty mission to get my licenses back yet. Man, it really doesn't like me. It does not want to give it back to me. I must have made it upset. Okay, fine. We'll go do this one. The main body looks like a stingray. You can see that. Long tail in the back. That makes me kind of sad though, because then I'm flying the thing that killed Steve. I'm trying to think. I think I had a Transformers game on the Wii as well. I don't remember it being very good. It was one of the movie spin-offs. And it was very, very clunky. But movie spin-off, what do you expect, right? This is where I want to go. I might have to have someone share the intro mission with me.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel.
My thinking is it's probably just something going on with the rep right now. So if I do this mission, it'll probably kind of reset things. That's my thinking. We'll see if that pans out.
Quantum travel engaged.
Let's see, it's cutting out a little bit. Dude, I had the coolest Transformers, man. I remember I had
Quantum travel.
man, I could spend an entire stream talking about Transformers toys I had as a kid. I had Primus from the Cybertron trilogy. I had a pretty sweet Optimus and Ultra Magnus combo. I had a bunch from the Cybertron series, the one with like the Energon keys. I was actually looking at Transformers the other day because I was thinking it might be kind of cool to just see if I could get a cool collectible or something like that. And I feel like the quality of the toys has really gone downhill. There's nothing that I look at and it's like, oh yeah, I want that. It's all like the 1, 2, 3 steps and they're done, kind of made for little kids. Which, you know, fair enough. They are toys, right?
Complete.
But what about all their weird adult fans like me that just want to rekindle their childhood and hold on to better years? It's such a noisy ship. Off-brand Transformers, like Rescue Bots was still an official brand, wasn't it? It's kind of weird though. If you go on like websites like, I think it's TF Source, a lot of the best Transformers now are going to be from the off-brand sources.
Attack on shields.
Okay. Let's see. Where's the... Probably... Alright. I think I know what I want to do. I want to come around the side here. I do not want to walk 1.5 kilos just to go down into this bunker to get this guy. But it looks like there's a little bit of a ledge over here where I can kind of dip down. It's kind of hard to figure out what angle you want to use when you're trying to figure out how to make the approach. Hello, you kind of see me down here, I think. Oh man, I bet you wish you had better turret replacements now. That sucks. I'm an independent contractor. You can hire me. I'll show you how to place your turrets better. Yeah, lights are really nice on this. I was just thinking that myself too. It's nice having a ship where I can see. See, as a kid, my dad showed me the Transformers the movie, and I love it to this day. Are you talking about the old school one from the 90s? That movie's one of the best. If it weren't illegal to just do a watch party with people, I would totally put that on the playlist. That would be a good one. And you should get into Bionicles, dude. You know I was into Bionicles as a kid. So what I had a ledge in my bedroom that went on both sides of the window, and on one side I would pose all the Bionicles, and then on the other side I would pose all the Transformers, and I would have it so that, because they're on either side of the window, right? I would have it so that they're like shooting at each other from across the chasm that was the window. It was the coolest thing. I would just, you know, take all the time to get them all posed. It was sweet. At least you can see. My favorite was the boombox one. I forgot the name of it. Soundwave, right? I think Soundwave is the one you're talking about. Soundwave. Yeah, man. Soundwave. He is probably one of the coolest. Yeah, the entire movie is on YouTube, but it's not like I can just host a stream where we all watch it. That would still be a form of piracy. And I wouldn't be able to claim that it's very transformative if all I'm doing is, you know, talking about the movie while we watch it. XQC knows all about that. Just come in, kill this guy, and dip. Hello. And goodbye. Kill you too. And your dog. Just kidding. I'm not the ATF. Or the bad guy in John Wick. I don't kill dogs. Is there seriously no one else? Okay. There's a couple guys here.
Let's see what's going on.
All your friends are dead. That's what's going on. Leave area or you will be trespassing. Dude, I'm already trespassing, aren't I? This is a criminal base. Are they gonna charge me with trespassing? I know I probably could have just killed the turrets. I probably need to get into the habit of doing that. I started playing the game at a time where if someone happened to fly by the base while you were still down there, the turrets would spawn back and then they would just wipe out your ship while it's defenseless. So I'm kind of programmed to at least get my ship out of harm's way. And then at that point, it doesn't really matter if you take out the turrets. But from what I've heard, it doesn't work like that anymore, so it should be safer to just take out the turrets and, you know, infiltrate as is more intended. Yeah, I thought so too. Like, do I care if they charge me with trespassing? Okay, turn engines back on. That startup sound kind of sounds like a cricket burping. I don't know if I'm going to get used to that sound, guys. It's really No, why'd you say that? Now that's what I'm envisioning. Can you imagine how horrifying it would be to see a Tavarin or Jian or Van Duel clapping? That's ugh. That is grody. It really doesn't want to give it to me. Holy cow. I just want the bounty mission. That's a cool animation. Watch what happens when I switch to quantum mode. The panel on the far right sticks up. What if I go into scanning mode? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, missile mode doesn't do anything. Alright. That's cool. I like that. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's see if we can find this guy. Where is he at? Are we gonna get him, guys? What do you think? My guess is he's probably doing salvage, which would make this great, because that would be a really easy kill. As long as I can just get there in time. We do have the fancy quantum travel effect now, so that'll make for some good footage in the future.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Okay, is there anything roundabout that I can get to? That I can use to get to you.
Hydrogen fuel, 75%.
Oh, we're kind of close to the comm ray. Let's try that. A little closer than I am right now, at least.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, this might actually work.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Alright, slip into decoupled. Is there any tips any veteran bounty hunters would have trying to get closer to this guy faster? Don't go out there. How am I liking the new sticks? They're pretty nice. I've got them set up with quite a bit more damping force than they had on the previous set of sticks I was using, which just helps kind of smooth out my movement a little bit. But yeah, they've been pretty good. I don't think I'm going to go for like the throttle configuration where you add enough damping that it just stays there. I want to keep it looser than that. But they've been pretty good. It's not a huge change from what I had before. Biggest change is one of the encoders on the base is now a binary switch, and obviously the on the throttle is new. So I didn't have the whole sideways arrangement before, but it's been good. It does take a little bit of getting used to, and I will say, I don't think the Omnithrottle is quite as intuitive as you might think it is. And I don't feel like it's as big of an advantage as I hoped it would be. I'm actually on the fence on whether I just want to go back to having a normal stick and just skip the Omnithrottle entirely. At the same time, it is a conundrum. Well, you can set the damping force high enough that when you let go of the stick, it will stay in whatever position you leave it at. So I have significantly more damping force than I had before, but it's a lot less than would be required to have it act like a throttle. You can see, like, as I do my inputs, the little stick things on the console are moving too. That's kind of cool. Don't exactly know what the correspondence is. It doesn't seem like it's all movements either. That this guy's still going to be there. If he is doing a salvage mission, he's pulling a hammerhead, and so my time limit is really how long does it take him to get out of range for the hammerhead. If he's doing anything else, then maybe he's doing like a bounty mission here, and I can maybe get the drop on him. But I'm trying to push myself to do a lot more PvP. I am not an expert in any way, but I would like to be. I'd at least like to get decent at it, where I can hold my own. Okay, I'm going to switch out of decouple. Hands are sweaty, guys. I'm nervous. Please just be in an SRV. Please just be an easy kill. I need the training wheels for a bit longer. Weak, man. Palms are sweaty. Got one moment. One chance. Come back.
Target destroyed.
Yes! Woo! Woo! You saw it here first, folks. We got him. I think I have to chalk that entirely up to the Aopoa. Going over some things that I did wrong. First off, I had my... I think I still had my power set to engines, which is not good. It was probably at shields, but then I didn't give myself a chance to recharge. Let's see. What do you guys think? What could I have done to improve? Let's get some constructive criticism here. Let's be good sportsmen. Good fight. Revo. Man, still no bounties. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's go. I'm gonna log at Seraphim. I'm gonna jump servers and see if that gives me a chance to get those missions back. Yeah, well, it was a bit jousty. I'll give you that. In my mind, I think I was too focused on getting there quickly before he got away that I didn't give myself enough time to slow down and bring my speed back under control. And so that led to it just being trying to flip around as fast as possible and then kill all that speed going in that direction. But with a bit more practice, my hope would be that you know, I give myself that time that I need to get slowed back down again. Where's the station? It does stop pretty quick. This ship is pretty nimble. Ah, there it is. It's a little tough to... Because I was going full bore in that one direction, and then I was able to slow down and get going the other direction pretty fast.
Quantum travel.
So it is a very maneuverable ship, for sure.
Quantum travel complete.
I don't know if I could have won Magnum. We also have to keep in mind, my understanding right now is the guns are broken at the moment, where they have like plus 50 damage that they're not supposed to, which is another reason why I say I have to hand it to the Aopoa. Because if we were both in a Gladius, he probably would have stood a much better chance if I didn't have some kind of damage bonus.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
That's a reclaimer.
Landing gear down.
Alright, since we don't have Voodoo Child in the chat, I might actually be able to pull off a good landing here. I speak too soon. Not bad. And eventually I'll get good enough that I'll feel like I can do it in... A little drifty, aren't we? Eventually I think I'll get good enough that I'll feel like I can do it in first person. Wow, I just had to... Oh, there it is. There's the nightmare. Woo! Not good enough to do with Hybrid V watching. Oh, man. Alright, let's see. I saw Friday was in that one, so I'm not going to join on him again. I'll join on Steltech. Because hopefully that's a different server. They got to fix that landing, man. Yeah, I just came back and see you face through the floor. That's how Star Citizen be sometimes, man. But here we are, nice warm bed. Like nothing ever happened. We don't need to think about the horrors of falling through time and space. If I could get online, I'd love to try multiplayer arena command. Oh, dude, I know, right? I think it's still a 4-player limit for multi-crew, but man. I definitely want to get mixed into that too. Man. Okay, maybe this is not a new server. Maybe all of them joined on me. I don't know. And I think the clinic is over here. Here's what I had to do. I had to see if... No, this should be a different server. Because I don't see Friday here anymore. Oh, there we go. We got a new mission. We good. Okay. We're going to be going to Walla, I guess. We're going to have to make the trip out there. Yeah. Okay, where is the clinic? I can't remember. Might be on the other side. Ah, here we go. See, I've been known to play this game sometimes. And it's crazy how much more powerful the Scorpius feels when you do have your co-pilot in the gunner seat.
Please check with the terminals.
It is such a nice ship to do as a duo. I think my character had a beer belly. That's probably what was wrong with him. Had to get my stomach pumped. That's how alcohol works, right? I know plenty about that. As you can tell. Have you been able to try the updated salvage where you have the buffers, 16 SCU crates, and can Thanos snap ships into your crushing straw claw? Yeah, the new Reclaimer straw. I haven't done it myself. I've watched plenty of other videos where they show it. I think, obviously, as they've already said, there's a lot that needs to be done before it's at a good spot. Right now, I think the, and then it's gone is a little ridiculous, but it's a good first step. And I think as long as it's treated like a first step, then great.
Be sure to stop by our pharmacy to get the quality medicines.
Yeah, and I mean, we got to look back. How was mining way back in the day? I think mining was a bit more complicated, so I think it was more complete. But at the same time, you look at what it was compared to what it is today, night and day difference. So as long as they treat it like a first step and they continue to iterate on it and make it a lot better, I think we'll be okay.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Alright, I'll go ahead and just pay that fee.
Please visit us.
Not exactly hurting for cash anymore. Let's get some shopping done while we're here. Go down to the Galleria. I haven't had to go way down the filament spool, so I think the printer's doing okay now, which is good. Love all the latest mining changes. I mean, mining is... I think it's in a pretty good spot right now. Trying to think if I remember what all the most recent changes were. Because I know they made Quantanium a lot more rare, so it is actually hard to find. That's a pretty big improvement. What's the difference between these? Is it just a slight color change? Terracotta. Yeah, there's a much better focus now on getting all of the commodities instead of just one singular commodity, which is a really big improvement. Because you are going to need people mining stuff like iron, gold, aluminum, titanium, all the staple building products. You need to incentivize players to actually go get that stuff if there's going to be crafting in the game. So I'm happy to see they're moving in the right direction. And they're kind of setting themselves up the same way with salvage too, being that on that one. Being that with the new salvage mechanic, and hole munching, we're going to be turning stuff not into RMC but actual metal materials and different sub materials, which will be good. So I'm excited for where they're going. I'm just not super excited with where they're at, I guess is one way to put it. Yeah, did you see today's ISC? Yeah, it was really interesting. I mean, obviously they talked a lot about the Santakiai and the Drake Cutter Rambler. The Rambler, I think, was a bit of a surprise, so I'm glad that we have yet another starter ship. The way that I look at it, it's kind of like the food pyramid. You need a really wide, robust base of starter ships that players can pick from. Whatever their fancy is, there should be a starter ship for them. And then from there, you start to narrow it down and get more specialized and get into some, maybe the more cool ships or meta ships, but you need a lot of starter
Vehicle has
ships.
been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
And if they do get half the stuff done that they were talking about in the ISC, this game's gonna look so different. I mean, hey, even like just this, right? Okay, hold on. Let's get a. I mean, look at how good that hair is. You can see some fringing. This hairstyle doesn't bounce a whole lot because it is just a pretty generic white guy combed hair, but I mean, fits the part, right? But that hair just looks so much better. No more Lego hair. You got floofy hair, beards, tattoos. Like, our characters are going to look so different. I cannot wait until they get the full character customizer in. We're going to build Donald Trump in Star Citizen, and that's going to be our avatar. At least for one major patch cycle. They showed that level of granularity, and so I want to see that happen.
Systems activating. Systems on.
You are clear to launch.
Can you imagine if we got like half the population playing as Donald Trump and Star Citizen? How funny would that look like? You go to a station and you just hear, "Get out of my ship! This is my ship!" I think that'd be the best.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Let's see. Yeah, this ship has some really tight turning ability. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's get to our target. We need to go kill this guy. It didn't even accept it right. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, this is even better. Now I've got one that's so much closer. Heck yeah. Gotta make sure I get the, where is it? Call to arms. Gotta make sure we got that. Are we going to survive against a VLRT target? What do you think? I think we'll manage. I'm updating right now, and I'm going to make a chick with some nice hair and dance at space stations for AUEC. Oh, you dirty dog. Just do that on Twitch. You'll get more money. They don't care. They have no idea what they're moderating. When you tell people in public that you do streaming, that's one of the things that they always ask you is, "Oh, do you stream on Twitch?" And lately my answer has been no, because I don't want Twitch at all associated with the brand. I don't want people that know me for being a family-friendly channel to then find my stuff on Twitch next to hentai and furry stuff. Like, that's... What are they doing? And it's like they forget that, you know, they started off as like a gaming website. So you have kids going to Twitch all the time. See, what I was thinking, in order to get Twitch to kind of pull their heads out, what you'd have to get a male streamer getting popular for the exact same reasons that all these hot tub streams and stuff like that are kicking off. So you have these topless streams going on right now. You need to just do a stream where you have a guy viewable from like mid-thigh down. If you get that onto the Twitch front page, then they'll finally realize, okay, this is kind of weird, maybe we should do something about this. If they want to have adult content, that's fine, I guess, but it shouldn't be next to... It shouldn't be as easily accessible as, you know, someone who just wants to watch a Roblox or Fortnite stream. There should be some separation. You got kids there, man. Crouch cam, yeah. Alright, where's this guy at? Should be...
Contact.
There we go. Not necessarily who I was looking for, but
Contact.
there we go. It's probably the other guy. Yep. He's in an Asperia.
Contact.
Well, let's take them both out.
Attack on shields. Target destroyed. Target
There we go.
destroyed.
That was pretty good. Are VTubers going to start showing it all and claim it's art? I mean, honestly, I feel like that's a good point, which is unfortunate because it shouldn't be. It should be pretty obvious that if you're a VTuber doing sensual activities, like that should be pretty obviously against any terms of service. But if it's animated, it's not against their policies anymore. So it's very frustrating. And again, I'm not trying to say that there's no room for it at all on the internet. You know, I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to push my morality on people like that. I think that would be ideal, but it's just not a realistic. It's just not a realistic expectation, unfortunately. But it is a fair expectation to say, hey, you know, maybe not next to Roblox. Maybe not in Roblox. Can we at least agree on that one? Because Roblox itself has had quite a few issues recently too. Well, over the years. Ooh, I just barely can't make it. Can I make it to her L1? I think we can. Yes, just barely. Cool. Let's talk about some happier stuff, though. Let's not... I don't want to dwell too much on that. I'm really liking the Santok Yai so far. It It really slaps hard. And that new login screen is pretty awesome too. Which maybe that's what we ought to do. Let's plan this. Let's go get this mission done that we're flying our way towards right now. And then we will go and find one of those new locations because there's one on there's one at what's the word? Hurston. Yeah, there's one at Hurston, right? So we should be able to go find one of those. Let me get that queued up on my phone so I can go find that. Hurston, New... Apparently there is a Hurston in New Orleans. The easiest thing might be just to snag a mission when we get into the Hurston area. They have the let me speak to your manager hair. Dude, they got everything now. Well, not everything. We're still waiting on some more curly hair options and more textured hair. But they've got some really good options now. My favorite is honestly, I love that they kept the He-Man hair, but it just looks so much better now. Let's see, checking the status of the printer. Right now we're at 58% of the way. So a little over half. Getting close. And if you're curious as to like how far up on Spider-Man, it's a bust, so we're just getting to his collarbone. This is for a Secret Santa that we're doing at work. Which, I don't know. What do you guys think about doing Secret Santa and stuff like that at work? I feel like it's fine if employees want to organize that and, you know, do whatever. But this one was almost mandated by management. And the thing is I don't really care about the people I work with. Not like I do for my friends and family, right? I feel like I go to work so that I can get funds to spend time with people that I care about. Or, you know, be able to get gifts for my siblings, stuff like that, right? So when we're doing a Secret Santa at work, it's like money's supposed to be going this way, you know, towards myself, my family, and my friends. And now we're moving it back to work. It's backwards. But if you... And you can opt out of the event, but then everybody treats you weird because now you're a Scrooge and you don't want to participate. It's like, I just don't want to participate here at work. I'll do it with my friends and family.
Quantum travel complete.
But the guy I got this year, he really likes Spider-Man, so I'm putting some effort into the gifts. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I am just a bit crusty. Just take the day off. Oh, man. And there is no day that I would love to take off more than tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be running our laboratory. And it's not going to be fun, guys. It's going to be so stressful. Not looking forward to it. Which is actually part of why this stream is not going to run as late as my usual streams go. Usually I pick a day where it's like, ah, yeah, I can stay until 2. Who cares? But I do have work tomorrow, and I'm going to have to call it here in a bit soon if I want to be coherent tomorrow. See how fast this thing can flip around? That is crazy.
Landing gear down.
And so in one universe I would just take the day off, but here's the problem. We were given our Secret Santa assignments like a month ago. And there's just a spot in the clinic where you just drop your gift off. And so that's there the whole week. So I would have had to take the entire week off, which makes things a little more ridiculous. No upgrade components at all. It's totally stock right now. Let me refuel. The weapons on this, the Yang 2 repeaters, they're not bespoke, but they are custom to the Santakiai.
Quantum fuel 100%.
Exclusive is probably the word I'm looking for. Well, I wasn't clear, guys. That was... I was getting a little too antsy. Let's... Hey, guys, I'm back! Let's fix my ship again. Oh, slow down! Slow down! Oh my gosh! Can I repair it from here? Clip its wing. Okay, I'm in screen sharing in the Discord this stream. Alright, I'm gonna flip around so I can see where I'm going. I don't know why these doors never closed.
Landing gear up.
Go. Guys, that new star map cannot come soon enough.
Quantum travel
I like the shiny green. That looks really nice. The way you get all these light strobe effects in Quantum looks pretty sick.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh boy. There's asteroids here, but you see how dark that is? Holy cow. These are gonna be kind of tough to see. I legit, I can't see anything right now. Let's turn this way up. Hey, look, now I can see. I'm just gonna get into the general vicinity and then I'll crank it back down to a respectable level, don't worry. I'm just not about to get sent back to Orison because I couldn't see a stupid rock. Lights, camera, action. Yeah, there you go.
Contact.
It's not the guy I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone else.
Contact.
That's the guy I'm looking for.
Attack on shield. Target destroyed.
It's a nice ship, guys. It's a really nice ship. I hope I'm not just saying that though because the repeaters are broken. I hope that it is actually just this good.
Target destroyed.
There. Okay, I don't want that one. I think what I was reading is that some of these will take you to the locations I'm trying to get to. Where's Magda? Isn't Magda like right here? Oh my gosh. Again, just let me click on Hurston then. Oh yeah, Magda is here. Let's go for it. Let's go get this guy.
Quantum travel engaged.
So we've seen some leaks of the upcoming changes they're going to be making to quantum travel effects. I wonder how that's going to affect the alien ships. Because there are a lot of things that they could just kind of move over. You can still have it create the kind of bubble around the ship. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, which way is this going to take me?
Quantum travel engaged. Systems activating. Systems
I actually do like the minigame just because right now, whenever you quantum travel it, I feel like it's just lost time. At least at the start, that gives you something to do, and it's not for the whole duration of the flight either. If it was for the whole, 31 gigameters that you're traveling between planets, that would definitely get annoying. But I feel like it's at a pretty good spot if they just leave it for the acceleration phase. I would like to see them add other things that you can work on in your ship during the rest of the flight as well. Maybe not something that you have to do, but something that you can do. Work on some maintenance, which is what they've always talked about, but we haven't gotten there yet. could do something different with that sound. The Car2 all doesn't sound like that. They're essentially brother or sister ships, depending on whatever term you want to use for it. So are they going to move all the Aopoa ships to this sound? I joined your server. Let's dogfight against the C1 before I have to raid them. Wow. Oh, you want me to take you out then, huh? Well, I'll clean up Foghorn here, and then we'll see what you can do. If I die, that's the end of the stream. If I win, that's still the end of the stream. So, it's kind of a win-win. Fury, I do like the Fury. I think snubs are in a really weird spot right now. I don't see a proper use case for them yet.
Contact.
And I think we're still reliant on seeing what
Contact.
carrier deployments are going to look like before I really know what to think about the Fury. But you've got a similar situation with the Merlin, Archimedes, and the Constellation series. Like, they're actually really pretty good dogfighters as long as you maintain the advantage of superior maneuverability and control the engagement range. If you do that, Archimedes and Merlin are great ships. But with no quantum drive, if you are being attacked such that you feel like you need to deploy in the snub craft in order to get just that extra little bit of firepower for the Constellation to escape, that Constellation is going to leave you behind, and there's nothing you can do at that point. You're just dead in the water. So it's kind of like an ultimatum. You must win the fight, or you're just going to die. There's no escape for you once you step into the snub. Okay. Where are you at?
Contact. Contact. Contact.
Hey, you know where to find me, Slooty. Waiting for you here at Magda.
Attack on shields. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
I mean, if you're in the C1, you're going to be able to get here a lot faster than I can get to you. That C1 has a great quantum drive. All right, let's check out what we're talking about on Discord real quick. Yeah, there were some mistakes with some of the ship sale prices. Not surprising. Printer's still chugging along. And that XL1 drive is pretty sweet. If you have a ship with a big enough tank to make that useful, happy days, man. Clicky can literally just count down the time it takes him to get here. I've got an XL1 in the Constellation Taurus right now, so that one's pretty speedy too. Would have taken new star map over new hair. I feel you though. It's our current star map is doo-doo. It's not good at all. Very bad. Here's hoping it comes out soon. I would love to see that first quarter. That would make me really happy. Alright, he's almost here, guys. Let's see if I can kill 2 players tonight. Though admittedly, this one is quite a bit easier from the tracking perspective since we're in the same party. Where's he at? Okay, he's down there. I'll let him jump to me. There we go.
Target friendly.
She sounds like she's upset at me. It's kind of funny. Target friendly. Shouldn't be letting him get out of sight range like that. I should be doing more to keep him in visual line of sight.
Attack on shields.
Getting close. Whoa! Getting a little close there, bud. the big advantages I have is because I am a smaller ship, I can get my shields recharged sooner than he can. C1 versus a fighter, really not the ideal matchup. As long as I just keep putting a little bit of a tickle on those shields, I can keep them from coming up.
Target destroyed.
Alright, don't press charges. Do you want me to take you out of your misery, take the ship out so you can respawn? That's a nice skin. I like that. I want to just kind of follow it down so that if he does have anything good on his person, I can store it for him. I'm pretty sure he's not going to survive this crash. Making pretty good time down to the surface, though. This isn't going to take too long. There we go. Almost done. Oh, you lived. All right. Cool. Well, I'll leave you be then. Oh, you do want me to blow you up? All right. Goodbye. No. Oh. I was so worried I fell through again. Let's see. Did he have anything good on him? Probably not. Slutty's a smart guy. He wouldn't have brought his best kit with him on a mission like this. Ship-to-ship combat against an ace pilot. I don't even see the body here. I don't know if it spawned properly. Alright. Well, good fight, Slutty. Adazar. Keep changing your name. I'm never sure what to call you anymore. It's so hard. Too much information to keep track of.
Systems activating. Systems on. Landing gear up.
Alright, let's take a quick trip down to Everest. We'll land the ship, and then I think we're gonna call it for tonight. This is the first stream I've done in a while where we didn't have a sponsor segment. We do, of course, still have the discount code for Monster Tech. They are still a sponsor of the channel, of course, but our giveaway is done. We're in the post giveaway era for the channel. It's weird. It's kind of like everything was BC, and now we're AD for the channel. Hey, thanks for the gifted sub. That makes 2 new members for tonight. That's sweet. We're just cruising right along. We're growing fast, guys. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out, Slooty. Alright, where's that marker? There we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
I do like the new quantum travel effect that this gives me access to. Looks pretty
Quantum
sweet.
travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
I guess as I'm coming in for a landing, I'll just kind of give summarize my thoughts on the Santok. Fun ship to fly. Hate the sound. I hope they change that, or throw it out with the throw it out entirely and start over. It's very nimble and capable from a agility perspective, so I think that's a really strong selling point for it. 4 size 3 weapons on gimbals is pretty insane. I mean, presumably we could equip this with 4 size 4s, right? That's a lot of firepower. That's more base damage than my Scorpius, because most of the time I'm flying my Scorpius without a co-pilot.
Please proceed to assigned landing
Which
leg.
is not what you're supposed to do, but okay, still stands. Haven't flown the X1 yet. Maybe we'll have to do that next stream. I want to say that the Santok is a very formidable fighter, but I also don't know how much of that is due to apparent damage bugs with its loadout. So it could be that it's quite a bit more challenging to use if there's no damage buff. But I'm not totally sure what the deal is, because I thought on Spectrum they said that they had fixed it for 3.22. Alright, so here's a easy way to get perfect landings. If you nose down and get your ship lined up with the reticle, okay? You start off motionless, switch to decoupled, give yourself a little bit of a forward impulse. Nothing too crazy. You don't want to go over like 5. 5 will still give you a pretty soft landing. And as long as you've got your always on vector, you can then just kind of pitch up and keep track of where you're going. That's it. Pretty easy. So that's my preferred landing method. With a little more practice and kind of knowing where I am in relation to the hangar, it does get pretty easy to just skip the nose down and aim at the reticle part. You can just kind of figure out where you are without going into third person at all, or without having to pitch down like that. But that's how to land for newbies. that's a landing I would feel confident if Hybrid B was watching. I'm taking it as a hashtag blessed every time I don't fall through the floor with this thing. They do need to fix the landing struts. That's the other big thing. They fixed that. The sound. I think that this is a pretty sweet ship. It's really cool to look at. Very unique. It actually breathes. I don't know if you guys knew this. Maybe the ship needs to be on. Maybe because I turned it off it won't do it. But these kind of baffle shapes, those will actually pulse in and out. Kind of cool. Really cool materials, textures, architecture. I'm definitely a fan of how it looks. I just hate how it sounds. But I think that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll catch you next time. But until then, this is Odd Job Entertainment, signing off. I missed the button.